It was supposed to be a fun game the night before my wedding. I didn't know one dare would destroy everything. It was supposed to be a fun night, the kind of night people talk about years later. The laughter, the jokes, the memories before everything changes. The night before my wedding, we had rented a small house just outside the city. Nothing fancy, just enough space for close friends, music, and one last celebration before I officially became someone's wife. Everyone was in a good mood. Drinks were flowing, music was loud, people were relaxed. Even I was. I remember looking at him, my fiancé, standing across the room, laughing with his best friend. They had been inseparable for years, and seeing them there, together, happy, it made me feel like everything in my life was exactly where it was supposed to be. "Let's play a game!" someone shouted. A few people groaned, but most cheered. "Truth or dare," my friend added, already grinning. I laughed. "Are we really doing this?" "Come on," she said. "It's your last night of freedom." That phrase made everyone laugh, even him. So we sat in a circle, glasses in hand, music turned down, eyes bright with anticipation. It started harmless, small dares, funny truths, nothing serious, until it was my turn. "Truth or dare?" my friend asked, already smirking. I hesitated for a second, then smiled. "Dare." The group erupted. "Of course," someone said. My friend leaned in slightly, clearly enjoying this. "Okay," she said slowly. "I dare you to unlock your phone and let us read your last messages." The room reacted instantly. Some laughed, some gasped. I felt my smile freeze, just slightly. It wasn't a huge dare, not really, but something about it made my chest tighten. "Come on," someone said. "It's just messages." I glanced at my fiancé. He was watching me now, curious. "It's just a game," he said lightly. "Just a game." I nodded. "Yeah," I said. "It's fine." I picked up my phone. For a brief moment, I considered backing out, laughing it off, choosing something else. But everyone was watching, and I didn't want to make it a big deal. So I unlocked it. "Here," I said, handing it to my friend. She grinned and started scrolling. At first, it was nothing. Group chats, random messages. People laughed as she read a few harmless texts out loud. But then, she stopped. Her smile faded. Just a little. "What?" someone asked. She hesitated, then looked at me. "What is it?" I asked, trying to sound casual. She didn't answer immediately. Instead, she slowly turned the phone around and held it up, facing him. "My fiancé." The room went quiet. I turned to look at him, and that's when I saw it. His expression, the confusion, then the realization, then something else, something I had never seen before. "Who is this?" he asked. His voice was calm. Too calm. I swallowed. "It's nothing," I said quickly. But it wasn't nothing, because I already knew what he had seen. Messages. Old ones. From before we got engaged. But not old enough to not matter. Not harmless enough to ignore. And worse, they weren't just with anyone. They were with his best friend. The same one he had been laughing with just minutes ago. The same one sitting just a few feet away from us. The room felt smaller, tighter, like the air had been pulled out. "You want to explain?" he asked. I shook my head quickly. "It was a long time ago," I said. It didn't mean anything, but even as I said it, I knew how it sounded. Because the messages didn't look meaningless. They looked real, emotional, honest in a way that hurt. "I didn't tell you because it was over," I added. "Before us." He didn't respond. He just stood up, slowly. And for the first time that night, no one laughed, no one spoke. The game was over. "This was supposed to be a joke," he said quietly. His best friend didn't even look up. "This was supposed to be fun." I stood up too. "Please," I said. "It's not what you think." He let out a short, empty laugh. "It's exactly what I think." Silence. Heavy. Unavoidable. "I trusted both of you," he said. Neither of us had anything to say, because there was nothing left to explain. That night didn't end with laughter. It ended with distance, with silence, with something broken that couldn't be fixed. The next morning, there was no wedding. Guests were called, plans were canceled, and just like that, everything we had built was gone. I stood alone in the same room that had been filled with joy just hours before, and all I could think about was how one moment, one decision, one dare had exposed a truth I thought I had buried. And in the end, it didn't just ruin a game, it ruined everything. Be honest, would you have told the truth?